Most of the parts have arrived. Good afternoon, YouTube. At 3:49 now on a Monday. Have in front of you the order I received from Jamico. These are the 1000 microfarad at 100. Let's see. Doesn't say how many volts, but I think it's 50 volts. Either that or 35. I can't remember. But it's rated for the tape recorder that I needed. These are the 47 at 50. I think these are power supply also. These are the the 1 microfarad at 50 volt. These are for, there's a couple, I think 4 of these I need. These are 10 pieces of something. I think they're the 220s. Maybe, I'm not really sure. These are the 47 at 16 volts. These are the ones for the audio here. I think there's 2 or 4 of these I need. That's the ones I got from Gem. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to forget these. These are the tantalum 0.33. They only had to be 3 volts, I think, or something like that. But that's about the least you can get anymore is 35 for that. So got those, and there's two of those per board, so that's 4 of those that needed. Also in the mail today, I got my other order from eBay. These are for the 10 microfarad. There was 25 of them for whatever the price was. I think these are 16 volt, I'm pretty sure. So these are 10 microfarad at 16 volts, and there was quite a few of those to be used. I don't know exactly how many, but there's quite a few. So got all those in now, and the only thing I'm waiting on, I think, is the 100 microfarad. I believe those are coming from Thailand. I think that's where Tata is at. But anyway, I think these are, like I said, I think these are the 220. I see it now. These will replace those bigger caps on there, and like I said, this one here is about the same size, I think, because I already replaced it once. But I thought, well, go ahead and put a new one in there. And never hurts to do that. So, like I said, that's that. And those are ready to go in now. Like I said, I still haven't done any work on the power supply. I just kind of been doing nothing. I've been being a bum. But anyway, like I said, I still have the plans on how to do that. As far as that's what I want to do. So I do have the box with the tape deck boards in here, so I can start on this anytime I want. Still want to pull those transistors out and check those as well. Bob doesn't want me to pull them out, but I'm going to pull them out anyway. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. He's kind of a worrywart for things like that. He thinks the heat from removing them and putting them back in, things like that, harms them. I don't think so, because you know, I've done it too many times. It's never bothered anything yet that I know of. So, like I say, they were made to be soldered in. So, all right, that's going to do me for this little update here on the bench, or at the bench. Why do I always say on the bench? I do, though. You know, I've got 2 choices here. I don't know whether I want to go ahead and replace what I've got, you know, here on the board and go that route, or just wait until everything comes in and do it all at once. So I'll probably make that decision in the next day or so. But I was just looking at this. Looked like it had a little crack in it there. Not a crack, but a separation. Wide spot. It's up above the rest of it, I can tell you that, because I can feel it, you know, when I rub my fingers across it. Huh. Yeah, that's probably not a big deal. I could take this, oh, that looks like a Allen screw. That's what it looks like to me. I just had one of those around here somewhere. Maybe it'll fit. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'll find a, what do you call it, and see about getting that mounted. Now there's mention of mounting this the other way, but I don't know how you would do that on this end. I really don't. The only place I can see is that nut right there. And it does have a tab, looks like, so it can't turn. So I've got to get this off, and once you get that off, then you can probably take that nut off and take the rest of the dial off and things like that. So that dial turns. I don't think that's supposed to do that either. Alright, well, I did get the knob off. I found the proper Allen wrench. And this does have a locating tab on it here. Now this, also I want to point this out. I don't know if you noticed. Anybody noticed that? That says Staco products, or Staco Energy. That's someone, same one made the one over there on the over there, my Variac over there. So they must have made this for GE, I guess. I'm guessing. But anyway, so I've got this has got to have a locating tab in it too, because it doesn't have one. If I want it to read out correctly. These are the majority of your Variacs are marked in percentage of maximum output, as it says right there. And that's just the way they do, because you know, line voltages are not accurate, so it's kind of hard to use a Variac and have an accurate reading with the voltage readings. So anyway, that's that. Like I said, I got to put this. I'm going to put this in like this, where the locating tab is on the left there, and that will make this. I can actually put this any position I want, but I want it to go basically like this, with the 0 and the 100 down here. In other words, you know, that way it will be, I think it'll be close to accurate that way. So I think that's what I'll do. So that's that. That mounts on it. Now there's two nuts on here with it, and a washer is also. So I can probably bring that up a little bit to mount it if I need to onto that plate that I mounted on. So just kind of thinking out loud here, do some stuff like that. So nothing important, but that's going to be that. Alright, again, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you.